Morning everyone. Today we are starting a new chapter. The name of the chapter is algebraic expression. First I would like to tell you what is the meaning of algebraic expression. An algebraic expression means a single term or a combination of two or more terms connected by plus or minus sign forms an algebraic expression. The algebraic terms may have one constant and one variable or may have different variables. Now I would like to give you an example. The example is 5 minus y. Here you can see there is one constant term and one variable. Now variable means whose values are not fixed. To explain you, I may use the word alphabet, but actual meaning of variable is whose values are not fixed. Here you can see this is a constant term, that is 5, this is a variable, this is y, and these constant term and a variable is separated by a minus sign. So the number of terms in this algebraic expression is equal to 2. Okay, the algebraic terms are separated only by plus and minus sign. The multiplication and division signs do not separate the terms. Now let's take another example. The example is x into y into z. Here you can see this is also variable, this is also variable, this is also variable. So if after seeing this question, if a teacher asks you how many number of terms are there, you may say that there are three number of terms, but it is wrong. Okay, the right answer will be there is only one term, as these variables are not separated by a plus or minus sign. There is multiplication and sign in between, and multiplication sign do not separate the terms. So there are only one term in this whole expression. Okay, give you one more example. Like after seeing to this question, if anyone asks you how many terms are there, you might say there are two terms, but it is wrong, as in an algebraic expression the terms are only separated by plus and minus sign, and here there is a division sign in between. So this expression has only one term. Okay, in your previous classes in 6 and 7 you have already studied according to the number of terms algebraic expressions have different names like monomial, binomial, trinomial, polynomial, etc. I am not going in detail as you have already studied in your previous classes. Okay, now let's check the next point. In algebra, addition and subtraction is done only with the like terms, but multiplication can be done with the unlike terms also. Now you have heard two type of terms, one is like term and one is unlike term. I will explain you in my own way to make you understand. Now what do you mean by like terms? Whenever you are going to find the like terms, you only see the variables present in the term and their power or exponent. Okay, in all the expressions have same variable and they have the same power exponent, they are called the like terms. Now what do you mean by variables?
Variable means whose values can change.
But I will be using a word alphabet. It is not the actual meaning of variable, but here to make you understand I will be using the word alphabet. Here you can see if there are two type of terms, if there are two terms and you have to find whether it is like term or not, you have not to see the number, the first number. Here you can see it is 3, it is 7, it may vary, but you have to see whether the alphabets, the variables are same and their powers are also same. Here you can see the first alphabet, here is A, here it is A, here B, here B, here C, here C. The order, it is not necessary that it should be maintained, that first alphabet is here, A, here also it should be A. The order may be any, but the alphabets and their power should be same in both. Okay, you can see A, B, C is present in this also, A, B, C is present in this also. Here you can see the power of A is 2, here you can see the power of A is 2, here you can see the power of B is 1, nothing means 1, here you can see the power of B is 1, here you can see the power of C is 1, and here also power of C is 1. Okay, it means these both are like terms. What do you mean by unlike term? Unlike term means if there are two terms or more and if the alphabets present in both these are same but there is difference in their power. These are also the unlike terms. Like in this question, you can see, as I told you, that you have not to see the number or the constant term. It may be any, but the alphabets and their power should be same. Like here you can see there is M, here also M, here also N, here also N, here also O, here also O. But you can see the power of M is in this side, in this term is 1, and in this term it is 2. It means that in both the terms it is not same, therefore these are the unlike terms. What do you mean by product? When two or more constant terms or variables or both are multiplied together, their result is called the product. Like an example, 3ABC. Now 3ABC is the product of 3 into A into B into C. Okay. Now what do you mean by factors? Like each of the quantity, that is constant or variable or both, which forms a product is called a factor of the product. Like 3A, 3 and A are the factors of 3A. Okay. Now what do you mean by coefficient? What do you mean by coefficient? Coefficient means any factor of an algebraic quantity, that is constant or variable or both, is called the coefficient of the remaining quantity. Like an example which I'll give you is 7PQR. Okay. Now let how to find? Whosever coefficient you are going to find out, cover that with your finger and the remaining will be the answer. Like the question is 7PQR. Find the coefficient of QR. We have just finger. Okay. Now what is left behind? What is left? 7P is left. Okay. Therefore 7P is the coefficient of Q and R. Same way, what is the coefficient of 7? What is left behind? PQR. PQR is the coefficient of 7. Is the coefficient of 7. Okay. If anyone asks you what is the coefficient of Q, just hide 2 with your finger or pen. What we get? 7P and R. 7P and R is the coefficient of Q, and so on. So for today, this much.
I have dealt with the introduction of the new chapter, that is algebraic expression, and I hope you have understood it well. And from tomorrow we'll be solving a few questions based on this chapter, and please keep these rules in mind. It will help you to solve the questions easily. Okay, thank you.